Hey my Squidlings, it's Katie here. Welcome back to another review and demo video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a kind of Copic alternative marker. So I do want to be transparent before I get any further in the video. I did reach out to the company and they sent me these for free to review for you guys. No paid sponsorship or anything, just my honest opinion, and the fact that they were just really nice to send these to me. So one thing I kind of, I was like searching about them and stuff online, is not many people have really even tried these, and it's kind of a shame because these are really nice markers. I've been kind of playing around with them for a while. Yeah, I wanted to play with them before I made this review because I really like Copics, and so I kind of wanted to get a better opinion of these in like a first impression. So I've been playing with these, and the company asked me kind of what colors I wanted, and I picked out 12 that I felt would kind of best suit my needs. So I picked out some various lighter tones, some pinks, yellows, and purples. I just thought it would work really well together. So as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm actually reviewing the Ergo-Pro Markers. These are by Derivan, I believe that's how you say it. And you can kind of tell that these look really similar to Copic in like shape and stuff, but they do have an octagonal barrel, and you can actually really see the name of the marker on the end, and it's got a number. I don't really know how the numbers work. Like, I know how they work with other markers, but not with these. So they are really nice though, and one of the only things I think throws me off a little bit is with other markers, the gray strip means that it is a brush tip, but with this one it means that it is a chisel nib. These are double-ended, so in addition to the chisel nib, you also get a really nice brush nib, and these brush nibs actually are very similar to the Copic nibs that I love. They're very squishy and soft, and I really like them a lot. So these markers, they kind of hold a lot of ink. I've been playing with them for a while, and they're not even remotely dry, which I find is really handy. They've got a nice large barrel, and yeah, so I suppose I could just show you guys the swatches of them now instead of just going on and on. So from the top here we've got Putty. I guess I could point to them. We've got Putty, which is this one. Then we've got Latte, Stone, Salmon, Spice, Poppy, Taupe, Ochre, Saffron, Caramel, Periwinkle, and Violet. They're actually just kind of in that order. And over here I've got some swatches. So this is dark to light, and this is light to dark. And then same, light to dark to light to dark, or both of these, and then dark to light. The purples were a little bit harder for me to blend, but it's probably because I don't have a good mid-tone for them. So yeah. Also, I do want to let you guys know that kind of depending on the paper you use depends on how well these blend. This is the Express-It blending paper, and I find they blend really well on this. Also, I had some manga paper, which I will leave a card to up here. They worked on that as well. But stuff like really thick Bristol board, it was kind of harder for me to blend, so just a fair warning. But yeah, they're really squishy soft. I am going to go further into a review illustration like I always do and talk to you further about the pros and cons, give it a rating, all that stuff. And before I go, I want to mention that there's probably not going to be a link in the description right away if you want to purchase these markers, because I think they might be a European, UK kind of exclusive thing. So I will link to the UK website that you can get them at, but as far as the United States, I'm not 100% sure. I've emailed the company, and there might be a link in the description by the time you see this, but if there's not, just kind of hold out, and I should update with one maybe soon. So yeah, let's go head over to that illustration, and I hope to see you over there. Alright, sorry for the mic crackling in the first part. My mic wasn't plugged in all the way, so let's go ahead and just talk about these markers. So we're going to go and first tell you about the fact that there are 96 colors in this color range. It's not as many as some other brands, but I do think they have a pretty solid color range. So pros, they're really juicy. They got a lot of ink in them. And the brush tip is really similar to Copic. I was very surprised. It's like soft and squishy, but it gets good marks, so I really appreciate that. They are alcohol based, and they're easily blendable, but like I said earlier, blendability does depend on the paper you're using. I've used these markers a lot, and the tips haven't frayed, so I have high hopes for these tips. They're not any more smelly than a regular Copic, and they're cheaper than Copic, which a lot of people try to find Copic alternatives, and this is a really good one. Label is easy to read, especially from like a far distance. Like, you know how some people have like marker holders? It's good for that. And the design of the barrel doesn't roll, but the cons, some nibs do discolor. I don't know what that's about, but they turn a weird color. Some of the colors don't match the cap, and the barrel is slightly uncomfortable. I don't think they have refillable or replaceable nibs as well. So as far as a rating is concerned, I'm going to give these an 8 out of 10. They're a great alternative to Copic, but they do have a smaller color range, and you can't refill or replace, as far as I know, the nibs and ink. But they are cheaper, so that is really handy. They're a great alternative to Copics if you're looking for something cheaper, but they do have a smaller color range, and they don't have any ability to refill and stuff. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to thumbs it up. Also, don't forget to join the cute little Squid Pod if you haven't already to keep updated on new videos, and you can follow me on all of my social media in the description below. So until next time, guys, toodaloo!